Welcome to Channel B Update. I'm Jordan Roberts. Well, we have a lot to get to, but first let's check in with Parker Sanders and see what's coming up this month at Briarwood.
We may be over halfway through the month, but there's still some exciting events to look forward to at Briarwood. Global Missions Week is next week. I can't wait to hear the stories from missionaries all over the world during that week. So encouraging. Also, next Thursday, the Briarwood Concert Band will have a performance in the Barbara B. Barker Auditorium that you won't want to miss. Hope y'all had a great President's Day and Valentine's Day. Now back to you, Jordan.
Thanks, Parker. Well, AI has been a popular discussion these days. A lot of debate has to do with its accuracy. Well, Channel B Update found a research that we decided to put to the test. Here with more is Jacob and Evan with the B-Files.
Hey Jordan, did you hear that Broward's changing their mascot to a kangaroo?
No, they're not.
Would you mind looking up if Broward's changing their mascot to a kangaroo on your phone?
Yes, I would love to, yes. Let me see here. Okay, it says, according to available information, it says, yes, Briarwood Christian School is currently in the process of changing their mascot.
See, Colson, I told you they're changing the mascot to the kangaroo.
That's not true.
It's gotta be true.
That's cap.
They wouldn't just put it out there.
You can't trust everything you see on Google. You know that, right?
They wouldn't just put it
You
out
know
there.
you
It's
can't.
like,
It's
there's literally Chronicle on it.
It's AI. You
gotta
can't
be
trust
true.
AI.
Bro, I
What
swear
is
it
wrong with
is.
you? It's not true. Stop it!
Hey, and did you know that Briarwood changed its mascot to a kangaroo?
I did not.
Yeah, it happened in 2023 and Gus Martin came. What do you think about it?
I think this is a pivotal step in moving Briarwood forward in further education and sports.
I'm sure you know why you're here, right?
Yes,
Are you or are you not the brother of Jackson Cook?
I am the brother of Jackson Cook.
What classes did he take last year?
He took Miss Presley's creative writing.
Did he write an article about kangaroos?
He did indeed.
What did he say?
He said that we should change our school's mascot to a kangaroo.
Did he say should we or we did?
We did.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Hey, Miss Presley, did you teach Jackson Cook?
I did.
What class did you teach him in?
Creative writing his senior year.
Do you know much about what he did?
Yes, he was a really good writer. We had a journalism unit, and he wrote a satire piece for us. Kids could propose their ideas to me, and he proposed one that was a little bit more funny and controversial, and we went and talked to Mr. Martin about it and got the formal stamp of approval, and then he wrote it.
So if you look it up on Google, it says for the Google AI that it says that we are changing it we are changing our mascot to a kangaroo. What do you have to say about that?
I think that with satire, sometimes people can't, if they don't know it's satire, they miss out on the joke. So a lot of his story was true. A lot of what he wrote was real about introducing our new superintendent. But if you read through it, it started off true and real, and then it got a little bit more off the wall and a little bit more unique or unusual, and so people had to kind of pick and choose and see which parts were real and which parts weren't. So if the internet says not everything you can't believe everything you read on the internet. So if the internet says, if they read that and assumed we'll change to the kangaroo, then they didn't pick up on the joke.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that investigation, guys. It's February, and that means it's the month of love. We talked to some of our fellow students about the history of Cupid, and here's a little bit of what we learned.
Okay, tell us your favorite story about Cupid.
My favorite story is when...
What does the sign say? Hallmark! They're doing one of those Hallmark movies.
And then she got hit by the arrow, and they fell in love. Hey, what are you doing over there?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please continue.
Okay. Well, they fell in love, and it was adorable.
Wait a sec. I could help them with the movie if I just hit the guy with one of my arrows.
Great job. Thanks for coming in.
Anytime. Hey, actually, want to get some coffee later?
That doesn't sound like you. Oh.
Hey! Oh. No weapons on school property.
Great work, guys. Earlier this year, we were treated to a winter wonderland as snow fell on Alabama. Here's a look at some of the snowscapes from this year's winter event. Aw, so pretty. Now it's time for sports with Austin Johnson. Take it away, Austin.
Welcome to Channel B Sports. I'm Austin Johnson. Track is back and they're looking to break some old records. Here's a look at what to expect from this year's team.
So people might notice that on the track shed there are a bunch of times painted on, but some are marked through. Can you explain what that means?
A couple of years ago I noticed that we have a lot of track records that are from the 90s, and so we made it a goal as part of our team to try to erase the 20th century from our track records. And anytime we have somebody on our current team that breaks one of those records, we give them the honor of marking that old record off and then initialing it next to it. We set a kind of a program goal of within the next 10 years erasing all of the records that were set in the 1980s and the 1990s. We've got about 7 or 8 to go. The hardest ones will be the girls' high jump. It's 5 feet 8 inches, which is a really strong jump. And for the boys, it will be the 800 meter. It's a minute and 53 seconds.
Are there any other interesting things you do with your program?
Last year we actually started a new tradition. We've done a blue gold competition with cross country for a number of years, and we just implemented that in the track program last year. So it's just a way to create not just competition amongst the team, but kind of a community amongst the track team that they're competing against each other.
Awesome, guys. Keep up the great work. Soccer season is here as well. Here's a look at this year's team.
After a disappointing loss in last year's season, how's the team looking to bounce back?
If you can think of it as a good thing, how last year ended, it gives you good fuel moving forward. And so I'm excited about this bunch. We got a lot of older fellas who've been around for a while, and they're hungry. They're playing with this is the last rodeo that we have together. So,
as you said, there's a lot of seniors on the roster this year. How's that affecting the overall performance and leadership of the team?
It's a good bunch. Some of these guys I've had since 8th grade. So it's exciting to see them kind of grow into the shoes of the legacy that they've been kind of growing into, and looking forward to seeing what they can perform at with this last rodeo we got.
Looking forward to this year's spring sports. Now back to you, Jordan.
Thanks, Austin. Now let's go to Ezekiel Jones for a look at the weather.
For a forecast you can count on, here's Ezekiel Jones with Channel B Weather.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Are you for real? Is it snowing? For real? Now it's raining? I can't.
What will we do without you, Ezekiel? Well, before we go, we have an exciting video for you. We invited Channel B Update alum Trey Omnich back to show us some more everyday magic around Briarwood.
Hey, it's Ezekiel, and we're back with another banger, and we're doing magic tricks featuring Trey Omnich.
Bravo, guys. And that wraps it up for this month's episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next month with more of all things Briarwood. Until then, God bless and go Lions.